What's notable on your shelf or in your to-read pile?
Notable stuff on my shelf. I'll give you a gaming example and a non-gaming example just because it's in my head right now. The gaming example is, I've always been a fan of monster manuals, right? And the binder, the Monstrous Compendium, it's up there, but it's not my number one go-to. The notable monster manual that really, I think, changed for me the perspective that I want to see monster manuals in the future was the 3rd edition Iron Kingdoms. Yeah, Iron Kingdoms. Monsternomicon. It only had about 80 monsters in it, which some people immediately, it only has 80 monsters. That's not a monster, that's hardly a book. But what it had was it had easily a page and a half, 2 pages, 3 pages of lore and discussion about the monster, how it looked, how it acted, how it worked in a social group, how it did its thing. It was not just some neat art and a stat block. It was the foundation for what this thing, what this being is. And I really appreciate that because, great DMs are going to take those things and lay them into their campaign or put them into their own creations or have an amalgamation between something that is a really cool piece of art and a stat block, but now they're going to be able to fill in those blanks. So Monsternomicon, I think, is my favorite and most notable piece. Not because it's incredibly valuable, not because it's, a famous OSR book. It's not, right? It's a 3rd edition supplement. But the way it changed how I look at monster manuals just speaks volumes. The non-gaming thing that's on my nerdy shelf is I recently acquired the Time Life series Mysteries of the Unknown complete collection in pristine shape. And so, read the book. That one from the 80s. And I am really eager to chew through that entire series just because it's going to be a fun read. And I like that weird, bizarre, dark, off-the-wall, paranormal, occult stuff. It fits in line with what we do, right? But I've always wanted it. I remember when I was younger, I want to get this. Mom, Dad, you got to sign up. Oh, no, Ryan, that's a scam. They'll send you a book every month. I'm like, I know they'll send me a book every month. Well, finally found it at an estate sale. I don't think it's been read ever. I think maybe the first book was cracked probably 40 years ago. So I'm super, super excited to dig into it. Read the book.